Throughout Diddy's trials, it wasn't just the serious criminal charges or the baby oil story making headlines. No, 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 baby. His alleged adopted daughter, Ava Barron Combs, also grabbed attention. And apparently she still is, because according to word on the street, the FBI has some questions for her, especially about the twins Jesse and Delilah.
My name's Ava. I'm a Scorpio.
No. What's your last name?
Ava Combs.
What's your other last name?
Ava Baroni.
Eva Baroni Combs? Yes, it's breaking news. Diddy adopted a white child.
I was on the streets, and then Papa Combs.
I did some digging around and found some old photos that go back many years. She was with him when she was very, very young, so she is in fact his adopted daughter. Some are saying this woman in the background here is her mother, but nothing is confirmed. You can see she's been with him in interviews, hanging out with Diddy's daughters. She was seen everywhere with Diddy's daughter. Here's another one. And I mean, they go way back. And here's a few more. So it shows that yes, indeed, they spent time together and they grew up together. This is in fact their sister and Diddy's adopted daughter. However, I found a video that is so suspect. I want you guys to check it out and tell me what you think.
This is my life.
I'm gonna buy the cars now.
This is because I am a great father, but I'm sleeping with the girl. Tell me, who do you have a crush on? Tell daddy the truth.
It looks like Diddy's verdict after the trial didn't turn out the way people thought it would. Considering the disturbing accusations against him, including underage assaying and peddling youngsters, people were expecting a much harsher sentence. But that didn't happen.
On 2 counts of transportation to engage in, they found him guilty on those 2 charges. But on 3 other charges, 2 on and 1 on racketeering conspiracy, that's the one which had a potential for a life sentence and which the jury really struggled with yesterday. On that count and the 2 others, not guilty. And when those decisions were read out by the jury, Sean Diddy Combs, it was said, looked at the eyes of the jurors, he clasped his hands and prayed and said, "Thank you."
Right now, most people are not just questioning whether the legal system is biased or bought, they're actually demanding another deep look into Diddy's case.
My God, not guilty on Cassie, not guilty on Rico. No way that Jane is going to be guilty. Oh, this makes me physically ill. Cassie probably feels so horrible.
Coercion involved in that. It could still be that the jury finds,
Ronnie,
yes, a person
I'm going to
was
vomit.
moved.
Some people are now asking the FBI to carry out a full investigation into a new case. This time, they want everyone who was ignored as a key witness in the original trial to be included, like Allie Carter. It's also being suggested that Ava will be called to testify and reveal how Diddy's kids helped hide his crimes. Now, this wouldn't be the first time the twins acted in ways that protected their father. It's been said that when people started asking where Ava was, Diddy told the twins to be seen hanging out with her in public so everyone would think she was fine. That helped take the heat off the idea that Ava was being silenced during the trial.
Truck riding, and we're gonna take our cousin Kwai and our best friend Ava. You guys all know her and remember her and ask about her every day, so you get to see her. Yay! But yeah, we're gonna get ready for that soon. Hey guys, so we're with Ava and Kwai. We're going for truck riding. Yeah. We're on the way. Our appointment's at 3 and it's 2:17, so we kind of like gotta hurry, but we'll be there at 2:57, so we're gonna be good. But
More sources have claimed that the twins were part of a strategy in Diddy's courtroom tactics. Their matching glam outfits and teary eyes during the trial were all part of a plan to distract people. But many noticed Jesse and Delilah didn't seem to take the trial seriously. For them, it looked more like a fashion runway, a chance to show off their looks and pose for the cameras. They even celebrated prom in full glam while the case was still going on and attended Beyoncé's concert in matching cowboy outfits. twins reportedly walked into court like they were attending a family brunch, not a serious federal trial. And at one point, while Cassie was painfully recounting her experiences with Diddy, they blew kisses at her. Baby, when I tell you this sent the internet into a frenzy, it was all fireworks like the 4th of July. Social media quickly called them out for not taking the case seriously and treating the courtroom like a fashion show. But it gets even worse. Twins also used the media attention from this case to launch their new clothing line, 1221.
Hey guys, it's the Combs twins. I'm Jessie. And I'm Delilah. And today we have a very, very big and exciting announcement. We are launching our very own clothing line. Welcome to 1221. This line is more than just fashion. It's personal to us. Everyone always asks if we really think alike, and the answer is definitely. The connection we have is just beyond words, and that connection is the heart of our brand. 1221 is super meaningful to us because not only is it our birthday, but the numbers themselves also tell a story. The number 1 symbolizes boldness, leadership, and the start of something new. And the number 2 represents love, harmony, connection, and together, these numbers represent who we are. We created 1221 to reflect that energy, where comfort meets confidence. This brand is for everyone. Everyday pieces that look good, feel good, and mean something. This is 1221, a brand built on connections, made for the mirror, ready for the world. Peace!
While a lot of people are congratulating the twins for their new clothing brand, it looks like the name might have been stolen. The name 1221 is exactly the same as another upcoming designer and content creator Imani Marshall's fashion brand.
Diddy's daughters, the Combs twins, copied my clothing brand. January 1st, 2024, I dropped my clothing brand 1221 Apparel, which I have an LLC and an Instagram page for. And yesterday, all of my friends kept sending me this video.
This is 1221.
As you can see in both our profile pictures, this is my logo and this is theirs.
Imani says the name of her brand came to her as inspiration years ago, and she's been working hard to build it ever since, only to see her brand name stolen.
A little bit of background on myself and my clothing brand. I first learned how to sew when I was 8 years old. My grandma initially taught me. Then fast forward to 2023, I'd already been contemplating starting my own clothing brand for a couple years now. At the same time, I was also one of the lowest points in my life. I was stuck in a toxic relationship. The relationships with who I was closest with and my family and friends were going downhill. I had gotten fired from my job. I had totaled 2 cars in a span of 2 months. And just overall, everything seemed like it was going downhill in my life. At the same time where all this is happening, I started seeing the number 1221 everywhere. I was in class, I would look at the clock, it would say 1221. I would randomly pick up my phone, it would say 1221. I would see it on license plates, signs, literally everywhere. Till one night, I couldn't sleep, and I remembered that I had been meaning to look up this number to see what it meant. I looked up the number 1221, and it basically had answered everything I was questioning in life at the time. In short, it told me to not let my fears get in the way of my dreams, trust your intuition, doors would be opening for me, I just have to walk through them and trust myself. It was at that exact moment that I knew what I was going to name my clothing brand when I finally dropped it. The slogan for my brand is Design Your Destiny, because when you put on my clothes, I want you to feel like your best version of yourself.
When it comes down to it, 1221 is the birthday of the twins, December 21st. The name has not been trademarked by Imani, who still insists the twins stole it. So it's hard to say for sure who really took what or if there was even any stealing. We'll leave that for you to decide. But right now, the bigger issue is that Ava Baron Combs may finally be coming forward after reportedly being held back from testifying by the twins. We all remember that viral video during the 2020 pandemic when Diddy supposedly adopted her. He compared the adoption to how Madonna adopted kids, which, by the way, is not a great example because that's full of legal problems.
I was on the streets. And then Papa Combs decided that he would like to be a caring man. So then he saw me and decided to pick me up and said to come inside and play with his kids.
Ava, that's like a little bit like borderline suspect. I don't want nobody, we want to get it clear. I have adopted too, like Madonna adopted kids and everybody else adopted kids.
A lot of people said Ava was the daughter of a family friend of Diddy's, though that person has never been publicly named. Others believe she was sold to Diddy as a freak-off girl. More people believe the second story over the first. But none of this can be proven until Ava speaks her truth. And now that the FBI might finally be contacting her, it looks like the time has come to hear from the horse's mouth. As for the twins, here's what some people are saying about all this. The daughters were supposed to be Ava's friends and adopted sisters. They know what happened to Ava at the least. These girls are not innocent. This is sick. I have never seen so much pride, selfishness, and ego from one family. It's truly sickening. Never mind their father is a part of the most filthiest, vile courtroom trial in the industry, but to blatantly not give a damn and do this now. Sickening. Apples do not fall far from the tree unless someone shakes them loose to roll away. His kids have lived with a narcissist addicted to, and all damage done to their nervous system, mind, and body will repeat the cycle. Generational trauma is like family traditions passed down for generations. Change and healing is hard, but change is evolution for your children. Did he pass down an unhealthy way of life, and in 20 years they will be where he is? No one stood up for his kids and shook the tree for them to live a better life. They need serious trauma therapy, not a business. While we wait for the full truth to come out, we want to hear what you think. What kind of bombshell do you think Ava might drop on the FBI about the twins and Diddy? Tell us in the comments. Don't forget to like and share this video and check out the next one because baby, it's just as messy.